Until early 2020, RIFCOM's role as an active charity in the mountains of northern Morocco was clearly defined, with regular visits from our directors and volunteer working groups promoting and ensuring continuity in various socio-economic, educational, health-related, environmental and sports projects. These regular visits help to assess needs on the ground and make decisions about prioritising funding and developing new ideas. Direct links with a few special local people living in and around Chefchaouen, and through them local associations, greatly facilitating our work. It was all going well and we could see successful results, ones which were starting to make a real difference. But then, lockdown hit. The world closed. Life changed. Within a few months, RIFCOM was being asked to help provide one of the most basic needs: food. Two of the charity's directors were interviewed on a local Gibraltar television station in May to report on how this project was going.
Basically, they were hungry. There were people without food within the Chefchaouen itself, and also in the whole region, a lot of these outlying villages. We send money to buy flour, oil, beans, all the sort of real basic, bulk stuff. And that gives them something to work around. They can get the eggs and all these sort of things locally, the fruit and vegetables and so on. But it's grown from there because the needs aren't just that simple. A lot of these people, the children, for example, a lot of them have autism, or children with autism, and they have medicines for this, but actually they can't afford to pay their part of the medicines, so we've ended up helping with that. We've tried to put in what is lacking, but the main thing has been actually feeding people and providing basic hygiene products, which has been going on now since last July. It's still ongoing. It costs roughly about £2,000, and it's difficult to say exactly because it does vary a little bit, but so far we've put about £25,000 into the project.
More than a year later, this is now our biggest ongoing project. We have also extended the provision to helping pay for basic prescription medicines for children with conditions such as ADHD. Additionally, hygiene products have also been supplied to 120 families, all of which have at least one family member with a disability. So, in total, we are assisting 500 people. We have also kitted out a therapy room in the Basma Centre for people with disabilities. Everything spent is accounted for locally and sent to us for our records, and proof of receipt of items by the families is also forwarded to us. Education has always been one of RIFCOM's focus areas, and we were able to help once again when children were finally able to return to school after lockdown. Online learning was available to very few children in these remote areas, as the majority do not have internet access nor a device on which to work, so getting back into the classroom was vital. The Basma RIFCOM group was the conduit for 8 village primary schools to safely reopen. Funds were raised at Swans International School, who've supported us over the last 7 years, through an inter-house designer mask competition run by 2 IB students. The recipient RIF schools were provided with masks, hand gels in dispensers for each classroom, and surface cleaning materials. Having little or no money also means little or no basic school equipment with which to return to school. No writing materials and exercise books, both of which the pupils have to provide themselves. We were also able to help in this capacity. The funds were raised by the International School Student Council, who made friendship bracelets to sell on Valentine's Day, and the kind donation of money from Carmen, who asked for donations to RIFCOM instead of presents for her 9th birthday. For the start of the school year in September 2021, RIFCOM also made the same commitment to 2 rural primary schools, which serve several villages in an area which was badly affected by forest fires in late summer. In Aichkam, the Parents Association also pooled resources and people power to make their local primary school playground safe. But they simply had no money to pay for the fence to finish the task. So RIFCOM stepped in to provide it, and therefore helped this rural school to function in a better, safer environment. Over the years, we have been the proud supporters and promoters of preschool education in the RIF, setting up classrooms and sometimes entire schools, equipping them, and in some projects, helping to pay teachers and assistants salaries. The fires also destroyed forests, crops, and damaged property. One of which was the Tukwab boarding house. Secondary pupils from remote mountain villages depend on such facilities if they are to complete their schooling, as a daily journey is simply impossible. RIFCOM stepped in to help, and money has been sent to buy beds, basic tables and chairs, and kitchen equipment as a start. Apart from the Moroccan Red Cross, RIFCOM has been the only charity working in the RIF over the last 20 months. How did we do it? Communication with Amin Bukhalad. He is the single most important force for RIFCOM, providing us with pertinent information on a regular basis and facilitating all the projects we are currently involved in. We also want to thank Mohamed Echibi and the Basma Association for their collaboration in helping us reach those most in need. We've been told shukran, thank you, gracias, 1,000 times, and a walking circuit has been named after us. In the last 18 months, we have spent over £50,000 and reached over 1,000 beneficiaries. Please continue to help us raise money so we can support these communities, living within sight of us across the Mediterranean, but in a very different, much harder reality. A direct way to help is by visiting our website www.rifcom.org and clicking on the donate button, which will take you directly to the secure Just Giving platform. You could also join a fundraising effort, of which there will be plenty during the coming months, such as Run for RIFCOM, piloted last year by Swan's teachers and students, or come up with an idea yourself. You could offer a service or do a job for someone and donate the payment to RIFCOM. Please keep checking our social media and refer to our website for updates on chances to get involved. During the last 18 months, we've been able to make many things possible and are happy and proud of the difference we've made. For example, this is Sebenine Preschool as it would have remained, empty, if RIFCOM hadn't been able to pay for the teacher and assistant. It opened on Friday the 15th of October. Thank you to everyone who has supported us.